All right, decomposing functions. So I actually remember learning this in high school and thinking that this was difficult because my brain just couldn't visualize it the way that I should. So I'm going to try my best to break that down, to break that barrier, because once you see what needs to happen, it all clicks. Like there's a light bulb that goes off and suddenly this is easy instead of hard. So I'm going to work really hard to make it so that you see it the same way. Okay? So basically we are we have an output that was f composed of g of x, and we want to know what those two functions were. So what was the inside function? Well, the inside function here is x plus 3. Okay? And if I replace that inside function with x and then use the rest of the function around it, what would I get? So in this case, I would just get x squared. So this was the inside function that I'm going to replace with x and then squared. Because remember, the way composition works is I'm going to put this inside of that. And sure enough, the result would leave me with this. Okay, so here, my inside function is here. And if I replace that entire inside with just an x, I am left with 1 over x. The way to check your answer is to then do f of g of x, and did I get what h of x equals? Same here with the inside. So inside is x plus 2. The outside is the square root, and then replace that entire quantity with just x. For this one, notice these are the same. So that's my inside. My outside, I'm going to replace those with just x. So that's decomposing function. So how would that look as an example? We want to write h as a composition. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. So kind of depends on the way your brain is thinking. Hopefully, as I'm writing some things, you are putting your brain in overdrive. What could I do? Notice it says 2 different ways, so I'm setting up over here way 1 and way 2. My brain says anything underneath that square root is the inside. So the inside is, okay, so let's clarify that we're doing f of g of x, okay? So the inside is g, so inside is g, and the outside would just be square root of x. Okay, to me, that's the one that makes the most sense and the easiest. But now we got to put on our thinking caps and think of what else could a function be? What else could be considered an inside function? Well, we could consider just the x by itself an inside function. So x squared in this case. And that means that where there's an x squared, if I replace that with x, I would be left with the square root of 3x plus 1. So see if you can get your brain a-going.